Well, there you go. Got three things for you to pay attention to in the 15 minutes before. It's not sitting there twiddling your thumbs, wasting your time. It's important. There will be other people. First of all, there will be other people who arrive there 15 minutes early. You can have a bit of a conversation with them during that time, but you've got to keep your eyes open, scanning the lobby and looking for the person that you don't know so well and moving on to them. You can talk to the people that you know well at other times. It's very important to create the atmosphere, the chatter, the warmth, but that all of the new people and the less engaged people are brought in saying, whoa, this is a happy, friendly place where people are friendly with them, but they hear generally the decibel level, and they hear people enjoying each other's presence. Atmosphere really matters in the life of the church, and it can't start when the bell rings, when the meeting starts. It's got to start long before that. Then the meeting will be of higher value for people. And we talked about the brain chemistry of that. The brain chemistry that makes this social connection, that builds trust. That's very critical in the life of the church. We have such a lack of trust in our world today. It's critical that we develop trust amongst believers, and that will only happen as people have oxytocin released in their brain, and that will only happen when people smile and communicate and have relationships with each other. So make sure that you're stirred up in your own soul so that you can give what you've got to others to stir up them in their hearts and demonstrate that you care for them by demonstrating that you love them in the simple, caring ways that you can do. And then the third thing that we talked about was the hooks. It's always important for you to be looking for hooks, the hooks of information, the hooks of follow-up that you can do, that you can demonstrate love to other people with what you do. Love is something that you do. And love is so critical in the life of the church that you make that extra phone call, that you text somebody, that you drop around with two cups of coffee in your hand and say, hey, you got time for a cup of coffee? That you do whatever it is that you can get yourself to do. It's not your default option. Your default option is to just be withdrawn, and that's what's natural to us. We've got to break that cycle to change the life of the church. If you look back on the happiest times that you've ever had in church, it was at the times when people were stirred up and enjoying each other, not when they were worrying about the timer on the back wall. I'm not saying that's not important, but it's not anywhere near as important as that 15 minutes before and after the meeting, where you can build the hooks, where you can stir up the brain chemistry, and where you can create the atmosphere that will change the life of the church. Get to it this week. You start it, someone else will follow it up, and then your church will change radically. Just get it done this week.